Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth, and fancy seeing you here in June. A very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching. Do you feel charitable? If you do, and if you feel sorry for this mug, smash that subscribe button. And if you think I'm really pathetic, smash that like button. And if you really think I'm beyond hope, pop over to Twitter at Movies TV Mad, and welcome to the latest edition of the dceu Daily. We've got some stuff to cover today. We've got to talk about the Suicide Squad. James Gunn's The Suicide Squad finally wrapping on filming. I've got a bit to say about James Gunn, a bit really excited about James Gunn, by the way. The Wonder Woman trailer, Wonder Woman 1984 trailer, is coming very soon, apparently next week. But I've got a feeling sometime today we could get it, or even tomorrow, I don't know. But I've just got a little feeling. And when I finish up, I want to talk about these returning rumours that Henry Cavill will play Wolverine in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Got a bit to say about that as well. But first of all, let's talk about James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. This is what he had to say on social media. And that's a wrap on The Suicide Squad. My father died 2 weeks before we started filming, and my dog died 2 weeks before the end. It was a hard time in my life, and yet the most fulfilling time I've ever had making a movie. The professionalism, the talent, the compassion and kindness of this cast and crew inspired me every day. Thanks to everyone involved in this film, in every stage of development, in every department, I am grateful from the bottom of my heart for you all. You are why I make movies. Wow, wow, wow. Now, I replied to him telling him how sorry I was about his father and how I lost my mother last year. He actually liked that, but then this happened. He posted this. Basically, he says on this, I have my and Wesley's chair backs from every movie we've done. Our great props department just took these ones off our chairs and gave them to me. So I replied to this, right? Just have a look at this, right? James Gunn replied to me. You can't see it, but I'm going to read it to you. James Gunn, his official Instagram account, he replied to me. This is what he said. Hang on, sorry, start again. He's one of my, I'll tell you, no, what I said was, right, I was saying I'm so looking forward to this movie. I can't believe you've got Peter Capaldi, one of my favourite doctors, aka Doctor Who, and this is what he had to say. He's one of my favourites in the film. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you guys to see him. Wow, 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 wow. First of all, thank you, James Gunn, for replying, and just a little plug, if you do want to follow me on Instagram, it is, here I am, where am I? I am BigMouth987 if you want to follow me. No direct messages, no DMs. You can comment on my posts and stuff and we can interact that way, but no private messages. I don't do that. Let's keep everything public. So I'm so excited for James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, and what wrapping actually means is, who knows, we could get a trailer, not yet, but I would think in the next month or two, something will come out. Definitely, we're going to see him there with the marketing beginning in San Diego Comic-Con. That's very exciting. But I'm also very excited that the guy liked and replied to my comment on his Instagram. That's absolutely brilliant. Now for Wonder Woman 1984, a second trailer for that film is coming really, really soon. And of course, you know where the best place to get a trailer reaction is? It's here on Big Mouth. It's going to be on this TV at the back. Now, it isn't edited, it isn't captioned like the professionals do. But hey, where I'm at you here on Big Mouth, I'm a movie fan and I'm a DC fan. And I love Gal's Wonder Woman and I love Patty Jenkins. So I can't wait to react to that trailer with you all. Very, very, very exciting. So what am I going to talk about next? I'm going to talk about Henry Cavill. Very emotional about this. When these rumours first started months and months ago, I was like, wow, it's bullshit, isn't it? And when I saw it come up yesterday again, because E! Entertainment were reporting on it and everyone else, and I just felt maybe this has some truth in it. Now, I posted on my Twitter, and for you lot who do follow me on Twitter, you would have seen I said basically it's a load of balls, right? But I'm thinking about this, and I'm thinking, how would I feel about this? I would feel hurt and betrayed, but I'd wish him all the best of luck. Not that he cares how I feel about anything. But again, guys and girls, this proves that they're not our friends, they're not our families. They don't owe us any loyalty. And to be fair to Henry, he's tried his best to get back to playing Superman again. And so far, we've had nothing. It's just Henry doing the talking. The last interview he did for the Health and Fitness magazine, he seemed very confident he would be playing Superman again. But if he is going to be cast as Wolverine, aka Logan, it's finished. It's done. He can't be in The Witcher. He can't be making a Logan movie or a Wolverine film and cameoing in different MCU movies and play Superman. If you do the maths, it just doesn't work. I know some of us will kind of see it as a betrayal, but at the end of the day, his career is going up and up and up. He's tried to get the Superman gig. And I mean, what do I think that means for Superman? Oh, well, months ago again, I did talk about Chris Evans being looked at as Superman and people scoffed again. But this could be an MCU, DCEU classic swap deal. Who knows? Who knows what could happen here? It could be interesting. I am not opposed to Chris Evans playing Superman, but I would be gutted if this is true, because basically Henry Cavill will be joining the enemy. Now, I know we're supposed to love everything and not feel that way, but come on. The MCU fans are going to troll us to death, aren't they? Just a bit... I'm feeling a bit low about that, and let's see what happens. It could, of course, not be true, but we'll see if that rumour does pan out. So I've actually found an article from Forbes about these Henry Cavill rumours, so let's take a look at it. That Henry Cavill as Wolverine in Captain Marvel 2 rumour has the sketchiest source ever. This is by Paul Tassi. We see casting rumours go viral all the time online in this day and age, but seldom I have seen one so weird and so badly sourced get so much attention. But that's exactly what's happening with this current rumour, that Henry Cavill may be playing Wolverine in all movies Captain Marvel 2, when that's released in summer 2022. The rumour went so viral it even got its own Twitter moment, and yet digging into it, this is truly one of the worst source rumours of this kind I have ever seen, and I thought it needed to be debunked before it spread any further. Bit late for that. The main story being passed around about the rumour is a piece called "Is Henry Cavill Playing Wolverine in Captain Marvel 2?" report from Just Jared, which I suppose is a gossip site. I have at least heard of, however, Just Jared is not even the original source of the rumour, and the 160-word story is barely longer than a few tweets strung together. They link to a story from the Digital Weekly, a site I have truly never heard of, and again, who does not seem interested in sourcing this Cavill rumour at all. Here's a direct quote from them. Sources have claimed that Henry Cavill is in talks to play the role of Wolverine in Brie Larson's Captain Marvel 2. It is rumoured that Cavill will be introduced as Wolverine at the MCU. Marvel, since acquiring Fox Studios, was looking for a way to add some X-Men characters into the MCU. Marvel acquired all the rights to X-Men after buying Fox, chomping them a bit to introduce the MCU. Chomping them a bit to introduce the MCU, question mark. That's not how that goes. The article is full of errors like this. Look at the sources and credits of the current rumours and procedures at the MCU. Everyone begins to think that Henry Cavill can be introduced as the new Wolverine in Captain Marvel 2 of Brie Larson. Again, there are no actual sources listed or linked here. Digital Weekly is not even claiming to be the ones in contact with these sources that simply don't seem to exist at all. There isn't a link to any external source or other story in the entire piece. Another outlet reporting on this is Cosmic Book News. Yeah, that's a crap source as well, which cites a quartering video as reporting on the story. But he's just reporting on that sketchy digital weekly story. Cosmic Book does bring up that Marvel has an upcoming issue of Captain Marvel that guest stars Wolverine and Spider-Woman, and Jessica Jones and Miss Marvel, which may be how this entire concept linking Wolverine to Captain Marvel 2 got started. But again, there is no actual original source to any of this, not even a single site claiming directly, "Oh, I heard this from my source at Marvel." Sure, I can imagine that in theory Marvel could be interested in a superstar like Cavil playing Wolverine in the future, but no, I highly doubt we would see Wolverine show up in Captain Marvel 2, of all places, nor do I think Cavil has the ability to become the lead of Marvel's Phase 5 movie slate, which should introduce the X-Men into the MCU, when he's currently playing Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher, Netflix's most popular original series for probably at least the next 4 or 5 years, based on the current success of the show. Listen, people do TV shows and can do movies all the time, right? So this wouldn't actually stop him from doing that. So actually, I disagree there with the journalist doing this. In short, I think there is a 0% chance any of this is true. And this is just a combination of wishful thinking from fans and at least one site desperate to make up a rumour to report as clickbait. The only concept I will buy is that in theory Marvel may want Cavil in the MCU given his popularity and Wolverine could be a good fit. And yet I would be surprised if those talks are actually happening and if Cavil would even be interested or available given his current slate of projects. Just don't believe everything you see go viral. Paul Tassi. No, I agree, Paul. And of course we're not dumb. But the problem is here, Paul, you're giving in an opinion piece. You're reacting to something. Maybe you don't want the casting to happen. The problem here for me is this is not just a one-off rumour. This is a rumour that's been gaining momentum. This is a rumour that happened months and months ago and we all went, nah, never going to happen. And we're hearing it again. Now, the sources are crap. There's no question about that. Cosmic Book News is not a good source. And anything they do get right, it is by accident. You know, even a broken clock is right twice a day. You know, so, look, I'll reiterate what I said. If this is true, I'll feel betrayed and I'll feel really hurt. But Henry Cavill doesn't owe us any loyalty. This would be a very, very sad state of affairs. But as I say, I know that he's tried to get his Superman gig back. There is no contract for him to play Superman at the moment. We don't really know what's going on. I have reported rumours about J.J. Abrams developing a Superman film with Chris Terrio. I believe that to be true. But I don't know if Henry Cavill is returning as Superman. That's where we are right now. And until we know anything else, it's very, very, very difficult to kind of gauge what's true. Obviously, as I say, the sources are crap. I did want to find an article to see where we are. It does seem like a load of nonsense. I hope it's a load. Look, I'd love Henry to play Logan. I think he'd be amazing. He really would. But, you know, at the end of the day, I want him back as Superman. We all want him back as Superman. And that is very, very important. And finally, Zack Snyder has picked his 4 finalists for this Justice League poster competition. And apparently there's another announcement coming on Sunday. We always hope that these big announcements are that the Snyder Cut is going to be released. And as unlikely as that seems, and it's probably connected for the winner, I don't know, of this competition, I don't know. We live in hope. Now that we've got the Invisible Man director actually coming out and saying, you know, no one's director's cut should be unseen. You know, as I said at the time, very important that people unconnected to Warner Brothers and other creatives from other studios are speaking up. So this helps. This helps the movement and this helps move the situation forward. As for people asking me about Ben Affleck coming back, is there any chance? No. Ben Affleck wants nothing to do with the DCEU any longer. He doesn't want to play Batman again. He's done with it. It's come out the horse's mouth. There is no issue between him and Jeff Johns. He has a lot of respect for the guy. They wrote the Batman together. For him to leave was his decision. He decided he wanted to move away and do more indie movies, as he said in the interview that I played you a few days back. So I'm sorry. And the other thing where people are saying he doesn't want to be involved with Warner Brothers, that's why he won't play Batman. He has got multiple first look deals with Warner Brothers. The Way Back is distributed by Warner Brothers, right? It's a Warner Brothers presentation. So that narrative and that line of thought is mistaken as well. My advice to you, if you love him as Batman, go back and watch him in BVS, because you're never going to see him, I don't think, play Batman again unless he cameos in the Batman. That is unlikely, but I'm still holding hope for that as well. So that will be very, very exciting. And as for the Batman, no news going on at the moment, but it does seem like everyone and his brother from the Batman comics is going to be in this, and that's very, very exciting. I believe this could be a 3 hour, just about a 3 hour movie. I think that there's a lot of stuff that's going to be in this, and I can't wait to see this film. But I want you to comment down below about everything we've spoken about. Are you excited about what James Gunn said to me about the Suicide Squad and Peter Capaldi? Are you excited that Zack's picked the 4 finalists for this Justice League competition? And how do you feel about Henry Cavill maybe being cast as Wolverine in the MCU? And it's coming. The Wonder Woman 84 trailer is coming. Trailer 2. How pumped are you all for that? Because I'm really pumped. I'll be back tomorrow with even more DCEU Daily. See you then.